one's gonna know what you've done.
Well then, by exposing me, you would sacrifice the peace so many died for today.
Peace based on a lie.
But peace, nonetheless.
He's right. Exposing Adrian would only doom the world to nuclear destruction again.
No. We can't do this.
On Mars, you taught me the value of life. We must remain silent.
Keep your own secrets.
Don't even think about it.
Rorschach!
Wait.
Never compromise. Not even in the face of Armageddon. That's always been the difference between us, Daniel.
I've made myself feel every day. See every innocent face I've murdered to save humanity. You understand, don't you?
Without condoning or condemning.
Out of my way. People have to be told.
You know I can't let you do that.
Suddenly you discover humanity. Convenient. If you'd cared from the start, none of this would have happened.
I can change almost anything. But I can't change human nature.
The curse you must protect bites new utopia. What's one more body amongst foundations? What are you waiting for? Do it. Do it!
Every shot fired by the Houthis will be looked upon from this point forward as being a shot fired from the weapons and leadership of Iran. And Iran will be held responsible and suffer the consequences, and those consequences will be dire. That is a statement from the President of the United States just moments ago. I have nothing additional to share, but our message to Iran is you better take this president seriously, and I think the Houthis learned that the hard way this past weekend. As I said in my opening remarks, there's a new sheriff in town, and this president is not just going to sit on his hands and allow terrorists to launch attacks on commercial vessels and U.S. naval ships. Those actions will not be tolerated. Message to Iran is you better take this president seriously, and I think the Houthis learned that the hard way this past weekend. As I said in my opening remarks, there's a new sheriff in town, and this president is not just going to sit on his hands and allow terrorists to launch attacks on commercial vessels and U.S. naval ships. Those actions will not be tolerated.
نقلت إلى أحد المستشفيات الغربية أو القريبة من مكان الجريمة بين متوسط. ولا تزال فرق الدفاع المدني تعمل على إخماد الحرائق بالإضافة إلى تضرر
So I don't know about Iran, but they good at bombing children, like in places like Israel and the United States. They're extremely effective at killing unarmed civilians and people who don't have, you know, tanks, jets, nuclear missiles, etc., right? So they're extremely good at killing, you know, unarmed civilians, non-combatants. You know, very cowardly type shit. Right? But so they said they're gonna get Iran. Well, if the Houthis fire another shot, then they're gonna take it as, you know, Iran fired a shot at them and they're gonna attack Iran. Go ahead and do it. What are you waiting for? The Houthis just fired missiles again. The Houthis are listen, the Houthis are not gonna stop firing missiles. So you said if the Houthis fire missiles, you're going to take it as Iran did it, and then you're going to take out the Iranians. Huh? What are you waiting for? The Houthis just started firing missiles again. How many times are you going to threaten them? See, Trump is fake news. I don't think he's going to do it. Right? And if he does, it's going to be some bullshit like they're going to blow up like an Iranian port, you know, in the middle of the night when there's nobody there. Maybe a security guard get killed. And then he'll say something like, I told you, I warned you. Now we blew up this abandoned port. Don't make me do it again. And then he'll come out and then, you know, try to do a publicity stunt. Just like the deportation shit, right? They're doing these deportation publicity stunts. But they're not really deporting anybody. And nobody is really saying anything about it. Right? They just keep trying to, it's funny. So they keep trying to like panic people. They're panicking the border jumpers. Right? With all these PR stunts. While not really deporting anybody. Right? Because they probably got the capacity to deport thousands and thousands of people a month. They got the fucking army, military, whatever, right? If they wanted to get thousands of people out of this motherfucker every fucking probably day, they could. If they wanted to fly, if the American government wanted to fly 1,000 people a day out of the United States every day, they could. They don't. Right? They don't. I don't even think they deported. They deported like 1,000 people a month. You see? And so, and Trump has never, even in his last administration, you can go back, it's right on my page, and look at the reports. He's never really deported anybody in his last administration. So you gotta ask yourself, what is this all about? If you're gonna do it, do it. Let's see, when are you going to do it? When are you motherfuckers going to deport people and stop doing publicity stunts? Right? When are you going to bomb Iran instead of just bombing a bunch of children? Right? They go into Gaza and places like that and they carpet bomb children. And then they beat their chest on TV. The synagogue of Satan, right? They come on TV and beat their chest. I would be ashamed of myself if I was just carpet bombing children and wasn't really fighting nobody. And then I come on TV and I act like I'm a real man. I'm you know, this tough guy. I come out, you know, all this tough talk. But I go carpet bomb a bunch of unarmed children. People are cowards. Right? Some cowardly shit. I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, straight up. To stand up and talk tough and then, you know, it would be like me talking shit to an adult man, right? And then he smacked me and I walk away and then I go punch some, you know, kid in the face. and say, see, you asked for it. I mean, it's total bullshit. Right? It doesn't make sense. All these fake deportation stunts, right? We're not really deporting anybody, we're just doing PR stunts. And then now we're gonna bomb Iran. Go ahead and do it. And instead of bombing Iran, you go bomb some children in Palestine or bomb some children in Yemen. You carpet bomb children. Right? And unarmed people that don't have the ability to shoot back. They don't have the equal weapons. Because trust me, the Yemenis, if they had equal weapons, they would have went straight at them. That's the type of people they are. They wouldn't have did no shit like the Iranians did and fly missiles over your cities or, you know, all that bullshit, all these publicity stunts. They would have totally just peppered one of them carriers if they could. That's the difference between them and the other groups in the Middle East. Like they don't have no stop button. Like once you start that shit with them, they would just go all out with you. They just don't have the weaponry. So what do? They go there and carpet bomb people, right? Carpet bomb little children in the middle of the night, and then start talking about, you know, you better do this, you better do that, or else we're gonna take out Iran. Well, take them out. The Houthis, right after they said that, the Houthis shot some missiles at Israel, I believe, and these U.S. carriers over there. Of course they missed, right? Because they don't have the same technology. So of course nobody got hurt at all, right? No one. But they go in there and carpet bomb, you know, kill a bunch of kids and unarmed civilians. Kill hit like 100 people, 150 people, and, you know, kill like 50 people and 20 kids, shit like that. And then beat their chest about it on TV. I would be ashamed of myself if I was just carpet. If I was claiming to be this tough guy, but the only thing I was doing was beating up children and killing children, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would kind of be quiet about that. I wouldn't be like beating my chest talking about it to everybody that would listen. Because, I mean, everybody watching, you know that you're not fighting nobody that can match your firepower. Right? When it comes to people that can match their firepower, they say, oh, we're going to have a proxy war. Fuck does that mean? Well, instead of hitting you, I'm going to go carpet bomb some children and some of your friends. I'll hit your friends or fight some of your friends that can't really, you know, do no damage to me. I'll fight some of your allies that really can't do damage. You know, some roundabout shit. Go ahead and do it. What are you waiting for is the question. Right? What are you waiting for? Go ahead and do it. But they won't do it. Right? Let's see if my money is they're not going to do it. These cowards are not going to fuck with them Iranians. Because it may be a bridge too far for them. This might be, you know, they may not be able to get the job done the way they want, right? They might fight back a little bit more. You see? They might bite off more than they can chew. I think that's what I wanted to say, right? And anytime, that shows you a true measure of a coward, right? Anytime that they think that they might bite off more than they can chew, then they just won't do it. Because a real G, he don't have no picks. If you fuck with him, he gonna get at you. That's just the end of the story. It doesn't matter. A true G, if you fuck with him and you violate, he gonna deal with you. It doesn't matter how big you are or what the consequences are. He gonna go in on you, right? It's not gonna be no publicity stunts. And so these people are doing publicity stunts and killing like children. You feel me? And so it's just like, you know, when are we gonna get to the end game? Why don't you go ahead and do it? Right? They say Iran is vulnerable. We can take them out anytime we get ready. Well, what you waiting for? Will be the question. Now you said you got an excuse. If the Houthis shoot missiles and rockets, we're gonna say the Iranians shot missiles and rockets, and we're gonna take out Iran. When? Next year? We gotta listen to you threaten them for. I mean, how long are you gonna threaten them? You made a red line. Okay, they crossed it. They crossed that motherfucking red line the same fucking day. Probably the next day you said it. They was shooting missiles again. Go ahead and do it. But instead of doing it, you know what they're going to do? They're going to go into Yemen, one of the poorest countries in the world, and bomb some more children. I mean, if this is not the wicked, then where in who is he? As the Bible says, right? If this is not Satan, the work of Satan, then where is Satan? And who is Satan? I'm just curious. That's what the Bible says, right? Where is Satan at? If this is not the work of Satan, where is it? Right? Will be the question. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If this is not the wicked work of Satan, where and who is Satan? This is a simple question, right? It's a real simple question. They told you this is the work of God. This is what they're telling you. They said, listen, we're bombing these carpet bombing children. This is the work of God. We're carpet bombing civilians. But when it comes to a real fight, they don't do it. Like Rorschach said, it doesn't matter if this is the end of the world. Go fight the Russians. Go fight the Iranians, right? Stop carpet bombing children, and I don't give a fuck if it is the end of the world. I agree with Rorschach. I don't give a fuck if it means the end of the world. Bomb the Russians. Stop bombing children, right? Go bomb Russian bases. Go bomb Iranian bases and fight them. People say, oh my goodness, no, you don't want that, it's going to be the end of the world. I don't give a damn. It's already the end of the world. But you want to sit up and watch them carpet bomb children. No, go fight somebody that can shoot back. How about that? And stop being wicked. You see? As he said, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. If not, right? Where and who is he? You see? I agree with Rorschach. It doesn't matter if it's the end of the world. And there are many worlds. It'll just be the end of this world. The world will continue. But as Tupac said, the white man's world, maybe that will end. As Pac said in his song on Machiavelli. Maybe that will be the end of that world. Or the end of this iteration of the world. But the world won't end. The world will go on. So it doesn't matter. Rorschach was right. It doesn't matter what happens. But these people shouldn't be allowed to go around carpet bombing children. But they do. And all of the people support them. And you wonder why the judgment says what it says. Right? Because the whole earth, there's nobody else on the earth that does this. So we know that when it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, it's talking about Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu. Right? It's talking about these people, the European Union. It's talking about these people that destroy everything. Australia. Look at Australia. Is the indigenous people in charge of Australia, or is it people from England? It's people from England. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Are the American Indians in charge of America? Or is Donald Trump and his people in charge of America? Right? Who's in charge of South America? They went to the Panama Canal, told them what to do. Right? They went to South America. Everybody told them what to do. We're going to bomb Venezuela. We're going to bomb Cuba. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The Bible already explained it to you who these people are. Right? They in Ukraine. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. They in Palestine, carpet bombing 400 people, 200 children a day. The earth, are the Palestinians in charge of that land over there, whatever, having to say? No. If they did, you wouldn't be able to carpet bomb their country. People from Europe, like Benjamin Netanyahu from Poland, is in charge of their country, in charge of that area. They carpet bomb Syria. They carpet bomb Yemen. They carpet bomb Lebanon. They carpet bomb anywhere they want. Egypt. They'll carpet bomb, Syria, Libya. Fill in the blanks. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who can stop? Can the UN stop them? Nope. The UN can't stop them. Can Africa stop them? Nope. Africa can't stop them. Nobody can stop. Can the EU, well, they ain't doing it, right? So nobody can stop them. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. It's only one thing can stop them. You see? It's only one thing can stop them. And, will they go all out and slip on a banana peel and bust their fucking head? Let's see. Will they bomb Iran and Russia actually directly and fight them directly? I hope so. I'm like Rorschach. I hope so. Be the best thing that can happen. In reality, like Rorschach said, doesn't matter if it's the end of the world. Right? The truth has to come out. That's all I got.